Hey guys, how you doing? So I just want to make a quick video about something. People keep asking me about the console that I use when I'm making my videos, and I thought I would take a chance to talk about the console that I use. It's the Retron 5, okay? So that's it there. I'm surprised at how many people don't know about this, and how many people need to go search it and have a look. And I thought, if you're going to search something, you may as well search for my video rather than just try to get your own information off of it. So basically it's a clone console, right? It's got the 4 slots on the top and the 1 slot on the front. That's for Game Boy. Now this is totally region free, so you can play pretty much everything on it. There are some, like if you've got a dodgy knockoff game, it won't work on this, but it will basically play everything else. Okay, so the 4 slots on the top, right? The first one is Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on what country you're in. But as it's region free, it will play all of them. The next slot down is Super Nintendo. Now that will play the Super Famicom, the American Super Nintendo where they like the squared edges, and all the European ones. So I've not had any issues with any of the games that I have so far. But the next slot is Nintendo, and that will play all the grey carts. I've struggled with a couple of the third party ones and stuff like that. I've got one that doesn't work on it, but all the grey carts will work. Now I've got grey carts from Europe, America and Britain, and they all work fine because it's not, there's no regions on it. There's no switches either. You don't need to switch from regions if you've got a different style of cart. It just plays it automatically. The bottom slot is for Famicom. Now anybody that doesn't know, that's one there. So that's what the Nintendo carts, the grey carts, look like in Japan when that came out. For me, the thing I like about them is I can go on eBay and get a game. For example, Super Mario Bros. 3. Now I got this, it's got some slight differences. It's a bit more of a challenge, and do you know what? It was cheaper, you know, and that's what I like about that slot. I can buy these games and have a shot of it, and it's not expensive, and I quite enjoy it. I don't know what it's like in America and other countries and stuff like that, but for us here in Britain, it's really cheap to buy Famicom carts. The front slot here is for Game Boy. So this will play Game Boy, Super Game Boy, Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, and it all get played on one slot. And that's one of the reasons I bought this console, was because it had the Game Boy slot. There was another console and I was like, it's pretty good, it's a, you know, for the price and stuff, but the thing that won me over, or part of the thing that won me over, was the Game Boy slot. So I really appreciate that. I really like that. Now on each side you've got the control slots. So you've got the Genesis or Mega Drive, you've got Nintendo, or you've got the Super Nintendo. And so far, any controller that I've tried, any third party controllers and stuff, they've all worked on these slots. So they are pretty decent. And if you've got a Genesis controller and it's plugged in, you can play Nintendo with it, and it works fine. So you don't need to go changing controllers. If you've got I use my Genesis controller quite a lot, just out of laziness, and I just play it that way. You do get a controller with it, so that's that there, okay? Now this is wireless as well, so I'll use this when I'm sitting over at the couch rather than sitting in front of the telly, and it's actually a surprisingly comfy controller. I think they've designed it really well. So there's another thing you get with it. I love this console and I think it's great. And the thing is, the way that TVs are and technology is moving on, this is one of the best ways to play retro games, right? Now I know I've got an original Nintendo and a Super Nintendo, and I love them, and they are great. But like, you're not going to beat the picture on this. That's the truth of it. Thing is, this has got HDMI cables for when you've got, for newer tellies as well. That was the next thing that made me buy this. You can only plug so many older consoles into newer tellies, and you're kind of stuck with it. But this covers everything. That was the next reason I wanted to buy this. I wasn't going to need to sit and swap and change things all the time. But yeah, I'm hoping this has answered some of the questions that people have had about the console. But if anybody has any more questions, just let me know. Send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If there's a lot of questions, I'll possibly even make another video. Yeah, I hope this video was okay. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later, okay?